This is Keough's Hot Springs, just a few miles south of Bishop. And while it may not be the fountain of youth, this swimming pool is far more than just another municipal plunge. It is fed by a natural sulfur hot spring that has been relieving aches and pains and providing recreation for over 50 years. The swimming pool and smaller therapeutic baths are owned and operated by Elizabeth Dennis, who acquired the springs in 1955 after a long career in Hollywood.
I stood in and doubled, did extra work and character work, and my main girl that I stood in for was Betty Davis. I worked with her for 9 years. But I worked with lots of them, you know, so I couldn't begin to tell you how many of them, but I mean, I worked steady. And I worked about 20 years at that time in the picture business.
Liz said that besides herself, Keough's was frequented by lots of movie actors back in the old days. The property was originally occupied by Paiute Indians, who were evicted by State Senator Keough in the 1920s. The pool and baths were built a few years later by the Vanderhyde family.
They leased the property from the city of Los Angeles after Keough sold it to the city. And I believe they're the ones that built most of the things. And that was out on the other side there, they had a beautiful dance floor. I guess it was quite a thing here at one time. And then that in there was a restaurant and a bar. And it was quite the thing, I think, from what I gather from people that come out here. And I have numbers of them come here. They want to see the old place again, you know.
But as their popularity waned, the baths were allowed to deteriorate, and many of the original facilities were abandoned. Through years of hard work and tender loving care, Liz has restored Keough's Hot Springs, while at the same time maintaining its original rustic charm. The springs are open to the public on a limited basis, and are surrounded by a small community of retired people like Forrest Taylor, who find the mineral-laden baths therapeutic.
It's a great place.
And you make pretty regular use of the hot springs?
Yeah, I swim every morning before breakfast.
You think this is just a swimming pool, or you think there's more to it than that?
Well, there are a lot of people that seem to get considerable benefit out of the hot water. They have arthritis and various ills like that, you know. And there's no question some of them get considerable benefit from it.
To get to Keough's, just take Highway 395 south of Bishop to this sign and follow the road to the end. The springs usually appear to be closed, but don't let that deceive you. Just honk your horn or ring the bell, and Liz will let you in. The pool is open to the public from 1 to 5 p.m. on weekends and costs $3.50 for adults, $2.50 for teenagers, and $1 for babies. The facility is open for therapeutic purposes during the rest of the week, but only to adults. Oh, and there are some rules that Liz says you must follow while you're there, but they won't keep you from having fun. So remember, the drive back to Los Angeles doesn't have to be a 6-hour drag race. Stop off at Keough's and have a swim and a soak. Can't hurt.